Well, welcome to the Shed of Solitude. I am your host, Mike Rondo. Sorry, I'm still in podcast mode. I did the Mando Monday podcast last night. I recorded that and released it today. So go over to the Cantina Cast YouTube channel and you'll find that. The links, of course, are in the description below here. And I am freezing my ass off in the Shed of Solitude. So that is why I have the blanket on me. Because although this heater over here pumps out pretty good heat, it's a little limited where I sit, and I don't have the propane heater installed. So, yeah, someone remind me tomorrow or sometime this week to put that in so I don't freeze my butt off in here. But in any case, tonight, not much going on. Hold on, let me get my arm out. As far as content, I don't have much going on. Just a crazy day at work. I was distracted quite a bit. Hard to concentrate today. Lots going on in my mind, but I managed to plow through. And I'm having, because it's so cold in here, my lighters are having a little trouble. But I'm smoking Gentleman Caller, one of my favorite tobaccos. This is going to be a rough pipe smoke, I think, because I'm cold. The lighters aren't well, it's not too bad. There we go. And Sam Adams here. So, cheers to you. Hope everyone had a great Halloween. Mine was pretty low key. Did a few videos that day. That was fun experimenting. Well, not experimenting, but sharing my Ouija board curse, so to speak. This is good tobacco. I love this Gentleman Caller. Highly recommend this one. Of course, I'm smoking in the backup 7LE. So tomorrow, chaos ensues. It's election day here in the States, so that'll be always a hoot. I already voted, of course. I got something planned for election day tomorrow. Philosophically speaking, not so much divisive in the political sense that we've seen around here. Just kind of a quote I saw. It made me think on something, and I figured it'd probably be a good thing to discuss on election day. So I've held out, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. So more of that. I might even do, if all goes according to plan, I might do a coffee talk or a morning coffee, which I haven't done in like 2 months. I haven't been able to come out in the shed. Of course, I've been wanting to sleep later, or I've been going to work, so I haven't done any of that so much. It's a little easier to do in the summer than to come out here when it's pretty cold in the mornings out here. So, but we'll see. I might have to come out, start the fire here, and come out later. But we'll see. So if you haven't, go out and vote. I don't care who you vote for. It doesn't really matter. Just go out and do your civic duty there, or exercise your right. I will say, what cracks me up with all these people on social media and entertainment people, I mean, you know where they lean, and that's fine. That's their choice or whatever. I don't really care. But when they're so just disingenuous, then they tell you to go vote. Like, they got all the little stuff on social media. Vote. Go vote tomorrow. Go vote tomorrow. Do this tomorrow, you know? Have a plan, all these things. Really, what they should just say is go vote for Biden, because that's what they want you to do. I mean, just be honest about it. That's fine. Cracks me up. Anyway. Not much going on. Like I said yesterday, a lot of things going on with The Mandalorian coming out Friday. I'll give you a couple of thoughts here, because I know my friend Bob wants me to do the Mandalorian commentary here as well. I suggest you go check out my Mando Monday podcast. It's only 17 minutes. They're very short and to the point kind of stuff. But if you want more in-depth stuff, check out Albert and Jonesy on the Cantina Cast. They go on for, I think they did a 2 hours and 15 minutes, which, oh, Albert, you love to chat, man. He drives me nuts with, when I used to edit The Basement, and those shows are almost 3 hours, and that was like, oh, there was so much time in my life that I'll never get back. But I love doing it for him. Obviously, he's a friend. He's like a brother, so I didn't mind doing that. But I used to pick on him all the time. By the time you get to chapter, I forget where he left off. I think we were last time, before he started, not reboot, but continuing the podcast, I think he was on chapter 7 out of 20-something, and we were like, well, that'll be done by 2055 by the time we get done, because the shows are so lengthy. But anyway, needless to say, so it's been Mandalorian stuff since Friday. Lots of crazy stuff going on with that. I highly enjoyed the first episode. As I mentioned in my podcast, I liked it. But when I first saw it, I was like, I wasn't too sure. But I watched it several times since then, and it got really good. I don't want to spoil anything in case anyone hasn't watched it and whatnot. But it was pretty good. It was a good start. It was great to have a new show out and not repeats. I think I've seen every repeat of like NCIS, and I don't even like that show, and all that stuff. And then there was stuff like Bly Manor. The Haunting of Bly Manor was awful. It was slow, painful, and kind of like, oh, it was awful. But anyway. So it was good to jump in the seat and record the podcast. I hadn't done that in, well, since Albert and I did the Friday the 13th special on The Basement, but I haven't been at the helm, so to speak, or the host of a podcast in quite a while. Of course, Wednesday night, I'll be on another show as a guest, so that'll be fun. More details on that later. Oh, man, there's like this sweet smell with this gentleman caller, and I can never pinpoint it. I know it's part of the deer tongue that's in here, but it's just good. I guess we can get sort of, I gotta warm my hand up here, sorry. Oh, that feels so good. One of the things I was concerned about yesterday when I was recording Mando Monday, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it for a few reasons. So one, when it comes to podcasting, I've been kind of, I don't want to say in a funk, but I've been kind of just trying to recharge my batteries, and there's a lot of other things I want to do in life, and I just kind of, I've enjoyed my break and doing the stuff here on YouTube and kind of sitting back and relaxing, kind of figuring out where I want to go podcasting wise for the past couple of months I've been doing this. And then the other problem was, and Albert had mentioned this to me too, and I kind of just, I think I brushed it off at the time because I was doing all this stuff and not caring about podcasting so much. But obviously, Albert and Jonesy are going to do a deep dive into The Mandalorian, and then of course, they recorded on Sunday, and I completely forgot about it, that they recorded on Sunday nights, and I did the Mando Monday, which was going to release today, because that's the name of the show, Mando Monday. And then I threw out their episode was coming out today. So everybody got 2 episodes today, and that might be going forward the next, till December, when the season ends. There might be 2 episodes released on the same day. So I thought, well, it might be overkill. So I was a little nervous about that. So I messaged Albert, but they got to me too late. I had already made the executive decision of just doing it anyway, because I sent a message to them. I'm like, should I just cancel Mando Monday? But I had people that say, no, do the show. My friend Bob, my friend Stephanie at work, they like that I do the show, and I'm like, oh, right. So I just did it. I sucked it up and did it. It wasn't my best performance. I was a little, I don't know, you could just tell I was a little off. I did it. It was fun, and I think it's pretty good to have, I guess, 3 points of view on it, because they're more, I guess they're more level-headed with it, with their opinion with Star Wars. I'm a bit more crass, I guess you could say. I don't know. But I think it works out. It's good balance, right? We keep each other honest, so that's pretty good. So the 3 points of view are very good. I only bring up, little points. I only hit the things that I liked here. Well, this is how I break it down. I go the good, the bad, and the ugly. Basically, because The Mandalorian's like a Western, so I figured, well, it's based off of the good, the bad, and the ugly, so I might as well do that with each episode, what the good was, what the bad was, and the ugly. So that's kind of how I break it down. And thankfully, there was no ugly in this one. It was pretty good, so. But anyway, I'm just rambling tonight, so you'll have to forgive me. I promise you something a little more in-depth tomorrow. But I feel a little inspired after The Mandalorian closes out in December. I got a little more focus with what I want to do. Rondo in Real Life seems to be a show that I'm going to do, but I'm probably, well, the show I really, really want to do is about the New Bedford Highway killer, and I'm seriously considering doing that. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I kind of want to do it maybe seasonal type of stuff, and then just go from there, because you got to research that stuff, and it's something that needs a lot of TLC and dedication to. And if I'm doing Rondo in Real Life twice a week, it kind of gets in the way. But I can always, you know what? I can do it whenever I want to do it, right? You got to make it work. As a friend of mine said, I got to fit it in my life. I can't let this dictate my life. And that was pretty good advice that they gave. So, in any case, I guess that's going to do it for this rambling video. I'm going to finish up smoking my pipe and my beer and come back tomorrow with a better video. I'm kind of striking out with content as far as delivering something good. The last couple of videos and doing podcasts or whatever. But anyway, that's going to do it for this crazy video. Man, I got to put more, this is cold. Anyway, that's enough of my ramblings. I will see you guys next time.